each of us have in this marketplace. And I was talking to a few people last night in our master class about this wealth transfer that we're experiencing around the world, and how many business owners are just now getting into that position where they are actually thinking about building their businesses out even more and doing things they've never done to reach people they never would have reached before, including new apps that have been developed like Clubhouse, and then using TikTok and using all kinds of tools in order to reach people. I am so blessed that I get to share part of my years of experience with some of you, and those of you who have signed up to some of our challenges, the challenges Bold New Beginnings, and I will be launching a new challenge in the next few days. It is going to be an exciting time. Why? Because I get to serve you from a higher place, and that's an honor and a privilege. So I wanted to come in tonight, and I'm testing some new technology, honestly, text, testing some new technology. And I wanted to show you guys something that is really, really strange. I mean, we're having some crazy weather, right? But the blessing is that we are nice and toasty inside. We're warm. It's cold outside, but it's not cold inside. Thank God for that. But look at this, and pardon my yeah, apps and all that stuff. Look at that. Look at that. And I don't know where you guys in Florida, look at that. That's just outside. This is what we have. And it's creating history. Snow, blizzard type weather, people bunkered in, and definitely a much needed quarantine to be inside right now. But while we're inside, I wanted to share this with you guys. This inside time is a great time to reflect, a time to organize, a time to prepare for where you want to go and the things that you want to do with your life for the rest of this year. We're just in the second month of this year, and some people are feeling a little bit discouraged already. So I want to encourage you to let you know that this is a time of shifting. You can really shift right now, even though it's cold outside, even though your climate may not be the best right now. And my heart goes out to so many millions and millions of people who are without electricity and have compromised water conditions. And I have family and friends in those locations. And even if I didn't, my heart still goes out. So regardless of what condition your situation may be right now, I want you to still think about your tomorrow, your future, where you want to go. And I know current conditions are not pleasurable. They can be extremely uncomfortable. I remember not too long ago in my area, we were out of electricity for 7, 10 days. It was a long time. It definitely a long time, but we made it through it. And I want you to know, those of you who still have phone access, that you're going to make it through this. So why not plan your next step? Why not think about your future from a different place right now? What would you want it to look like? And you don't have to think long term, like 10 years from now. What about in the next 30 days? What would you want your future to look like? And you can paint that picture any way you want to paint it from the inside. But it does take imagination, something that many of us were taught out of. We were taught out of that in our childhood. We were taught to be realistic and to be real. But the truth is, God gave us an imagination. There's a story in the Bible about these people that decided that they were going to build a tower. It's around Genesis 11 or so. And they decided that they were going to build a tower to the heavens. And God looked down and saw that these people were wicked, and that they had come into one mind and one spirit and one accord, and that they would actually accomplish that mission. They would actually get to where they wanted to go in building that tower. Imagine that. And then God said, this people, because they have unified, will accomplish whatever they imagine. That is the power of imagination, that God put his signature on imagination. So whatever you can imagine, you can be, because imagine comes from the same word as God creating us in his image. When God saw that the earth was void, he said, let there be. And then what he said to be, it became. Whatever you can imagine, whatever you can set your focus on, whatever you can set your attention on, you can give birth to it. Someone's not afraid to get on the ice. You hear that? Whatever you can set your attention on, you can give birth to it. Think about it when you were a child and how you used to imagine being the doctor, or imagine being the movie star, imagine being whatever it was or is that you imagined. And then over time, that imagination began to wane. I want you to think about activating that imaginary, that childhood. Again, that person who imagined great things. Know that you have the power to move mountains. God gave his signature and said, they called it the Tower of Babel because God mixed their language up so that they would not be able to build that tower. God knew what he put in mankind. He knew that we could do the impossible. He knew that they could build that tower. And let me tell you something. God has put faith in you, and he knows that you can do the impossible. You can build that business. You can live that dream. You are greater than what you have experienced. You are greater than what people have treated you as. You are greater. So begin to imagine you're greater. Begin to imagine your bigness. Oh, you're so wonderful. And the Bible says you are fearfully and wonderfully made. So don't shortchange yourself because you're a bit uncomfortable right now, a bit cold, and I'm sorry. And things are not going the way you want them to go right now. But you are going to be okay. You're going to come out on the other side. You're going to come out victoriously. And the sun will shine again. Keep that in mind, because that is the truth, and I'm sticking with that. Thank you so much for your time this evening and being a part of this new technology I'm using. I don't know where you're watching it from, but I'm so glad that I get to come to you wherever you are. I'm Dr. Faye, your life coach, your inspirational speaker, talk show host, and your friend. And I look forward to hearing from you soon. God bless you and have a good night. Bye-bye now.